Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel. My name is Frances, and if you're new here, I basically make videos about everything and anything I want to share in hopes of inspiring or helping at least one person out there. So today I'm going to be talking about just college in general. I'm just going to have a very nice chit chat and talk video right here. I have a bean bag chair in my room because it used to be in my family room, but now it's in my room, so it's a really nice lounge area for me to chillax and read. But I decided to just sit down here while it is 12:15 a.m. and just to talk because I was filming something earlier. So I think this would be really fun to look back on for my sake and see how I am. And I'm low-key kind of delirious and tired, but that makes my energy up here, aka crackhead energy. So I'm going to talk about college, and if you're someone who is entering college or if you're someone who's just returning to college, I think it'd be really nice to hear my experience. But yeah, hopefully I'm interesting enough, or hopefully I give enough insight on my experiences to kind of give you guys an idea of my life and how maybe it can happen to you. I don't really know, we'll just see how it goes, but I just kind of want to talk and just have a casual video. So listen to this as a podcast if anything, and listen to it on 1.25 speed or something, or 1.5 speed, 2 speed or something if you're that great, because I could do that. If you can listen to your videos and podcasts on 2 speed, you're superior. You basically have Super Saiyan powers. So this upcoming fall quarter, I am going to become a 4th year in college, so a senior in college, and I'm planning to graduate with my bachelor's in psychology by 2020, and I've just been feeling so anxious about graduating because recently my aunt keeps on asking me when I'm going to graduate and what time and dates. So I have been reminded constantly over and over again that I am graduating. And as much as I am excited to graduate, I am also really terrified just because I'm not really going to do anything necessarily with my psychology degree. I know there is a lot of potential and a lot of opportunities for me to pursue, but I just don't see myself in that field right now, and I'm just so focused on my creative goals. So like just posting on YouTube. So I've just been focusing on like uploading on YouTube because it's a huge passion of mine, and I'm just crossing my fingers some sort of opportunity will come out of it. And I've just been trying to post on Instagram, learn how to advertise. I took on a social media role from my work, so I've been learning how to target my audiences online, and it's really tough, but at the same time it's really fulfilling. But when it comes to like academia in general, it's just not for me. I used to be such a studious person, but my creativity, I just feel like needs to go somewhere else, and I'm just crossing my fingers for the best. And I feel like I'm in a very good place just because I live with my family and they're gonna support me no matter what. So I have a safe space, and I'm very grateful for that, and I'm not taking it for granted. I am making sure I follow like my parents' rules, and I mean, I am still living under them, so I'm still grateful for the space that I have, and the space and freedom and the love. And yeah, I just also wish I can travel, and I also wish that I can just move out of state and just start anew. I just want to learn and become independent. And yeah, okay. Anyways, I'm spiraling into like what I want and stuff, but I want to focus just like in college in general. So I used to have really good grades when I was a freshman in college, and then sophomore year happened and that went downhill, and then junior year of college happened and that went even more downhill. I just recently checked my grades last quarter, and I'm going to be very transparent, but I got 2 D's and 2 C's, and honestly I'm actually really happy about that because in 2 of the classes I didn't do any of the essays, and the other 2 I just slacked off. So I'm really surprised that I even passed it. I thought I was going to fail like 3 of them, so I'm actually really happy. And I know in a lot of colleges not everyone accepts D's as a passing grade, but fortunately my school accepts D's. D's get degrees. I slacked off so much, and I was thinking about how and why I was slacking off so much last quarter, and I know the main reason. The main reason was because I did not consume and I did not maintain healthy habits. I used to have super good habits back then, but the quarter before summer started, I was just a mess. I didn't put myself in the proper settings to study. I was always doing the wrong decisions, especially going out with friends during the wrong times. I reasoned myself with doing my passions over my academic work, even though like I could have found a middle ground. I still chose to do more of my hobbies rather than my academics. I lost a lot of my motivation and I was unable to find the higher purpose for myself, and it just really sucked because I relied on my motivation to study. And I remember talking to one of my cousins who was in high school then, and she's gonna enter college soon, so shout out to Camille if you're watching this. So basically Camille told me that I shouldn't wait for the feeling of wanting to do something to do it, if that makes any sense. I shouldn't be waiting for motivation. I should be disciplining myself and forcing myself to do something even when I don't feel like doing it. And during the summer, I was listening to Atomic Habits by James Clear, and he also mentioned that you shouldn't be waiting for motivation to come to you. You have to discipline yourself, like going to the gym every day. There are some days you don't want to go, and you're just going to have to push yourself and force yourself to do it because you're going to associate your brain into this healthy habit, and you're still going to make yourself study or go to the gym regardless of any circumstance. So yeah, I just did not establish healthy habits. Another thing too was that I also met someone that I became super infatuated with. I spent too much time with that person. I ended up catching feelings. So I was in a state of just undeniable mess. It really reflected in my room. It really reflected in the way I would come to school, all tired and everything. And it also reflected in my work ethic. So many things just went downhill because I met this certain person and I invested too much time in dating this person and spending time with that person. So yeah, just as a heads up for anyone that's watching this, if you ever meet someone, just make sure you don't lose yourself, because I find that I am someone who loses themselves really easily because I'm someone who wants to give their all. I want that person to be happy and safe and healthy, but sometimes if you give out too much, you're not giving enough to yourself, and that's what ended up happening to me. So it ended up becoming a time in my life where I was talking to someone consistently for a good month, and then it died down really abruptly. It's not like the person really ghosted me, but I was at a high in life and it just went straight down and I landed at rock bottom, and I ended up losing my purpose and love for life because I thought, well, what now? I am bored. I don't know what to do. I feel like I want that high again. I want to be able to just go out and spend money. I want to invest my time in someone I really like. Basically trying to say is that if you meet someone that you really like, make sure they are healthy for you. Make sure that you are keeping yourself in check, and you have to learn how to say no, especially if your desires are super strong. If you know you have something important, make sure you prioritize that before like another person, because you are like your main focus and your goal as an individual, you know? Yeah, it was just really bad, and I had to reflect a lot on work and school and my work ethic. My relationship with my dad especially went downhill, and just so many things went downhill for me. But looking back, it was really necessary for me to grow this summer, and I'm very thankful it happened, so I don't really regret anything. So this summer I focused a lot on my skin, learning how to meditate, yoga. I focused on changing my appearance because I wasn't really fond with like the way I looked back then, because I had really short hair, really bad skin, really round glasses, so I just really glowed down. So I was just really unhappy with the way I looked and unhappy with the way I felt. When this summer started, I told myself that I would change my appearance before my 21st birthday. I will regain my own confidence. I will learn how to love myself. I will be fit, happy, content. I will achieve more self-growth and just focus on like my hobbies and passions, because I want to make internet friends and I want to just invest myself in a community that I am not exposed to in real life, because the internet just has the best people, you know, because in real life you're not surrounded with the same people as you are on the internet. And I really like missed reading books and talking to people about books and just so many things. So I told myself I'm going to make a priority to actually like invest myself in the booktube community. I also want to share more sustainability and eco-friendly things and my experience, and I feel like I could offer so much information to college students and the Asian community and the Filipino community, like just so many things. I had very ambitious dreams and goals, and rediscovering that this summer was just incredible. Another thing too was that I had to learn to accept my academic path. I had to accept that I have to graduate for me to just move forward, and although I'm going to be really scared of graduating and just like the post-grad life in general, I'm just really excited to see like where life is just gonna take me off from there. Another thing too, I feel like I missed so much opportunities in college. I didn't put myself out there, and I feel like I should have. I just didn't do the measures, or I didn't take the initiative to put myself in certain situations of meeting new people, or I wasn't taking the opportunities that I should have been doing. Like I could have been such a more social person, and I could have had the most productive and fulfilling college years of my life, but I didn't. And although I do have my regrets, I also have my gratitude for me being able to stay like a homebody. I love being in my room, taking time for myself, grounding myself, and just reflecting on who I am. I love being able to just like lay down in bed and just think about life and read books and watch movies and watch TV shows and just be able to create this type of persona that I love from just stuff that I get from the internet, you know? Like, I'm not influenced by other people, I'm just influenced through what I consume. So I'm very content with who I am, and I know my soul, my entire essence and being, and I'm just really proud that I am very attuned with who I am. Going back to just like academics in general, I'm super determined to keep myself on track this year, and I'm gonna try my hardest to rediscover my love for learning, because I loved learning back then and I know that I could do it again. So I am just going to take all the measures I can to just rediscover that, because I know education comes in different shapes and sizes, and I'm just someone who doesn't do so well with certain professors, but overall learning new material and information and knowledge about the world really also makes me happy as well. So I'm really happy that I have that like academic scholarly mindset and I could handle that. I'm just gonna try to change my perspective and just grow myself intellectually again, because yeah, I just really need to work on that. Other than that, I have come a long way socially, productively, mentally, work-wise. It's going to be a constant process of ups and downs, and I know that like I could feel super motivated today and then the next day I'm just gonna feel like poop. I will keep myself on the right track. I wish I had a more structured talk about my college life or like my plans and stuff. This is just more like a rant video kinda, or like spilling my thoughts, but I think that's all I have to say. I feel like I'm just gonna have the best sleep now, because I feel like I just ranted to one of my best friends, and that is you. You are a fellow friend, because the fact that you clicked on this video and you're watching me and listening to me talk, wow, props to you, thank you. But I think that is all I have to say for now. It just feels really good to get these things off my chest. Anyways, if you guys have made it this far, please let me know, and if you got anything out of this, please let me know as well. I am always so honored when someone comments that I've helped them in some sort of way. It just fulfills me so much. If you're in college or if you're about to enter college, just believe and know that you are in control of your life and you have the power to change things. You don't have to stand by and wait for things to happen. You can do it. So take action, take control, and just remember that you are not alone in life. We are all going through different things. We're going through our different struggles and dilemmas and our successes, and yeah, this is just a slice of life. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. Please keep doing you and believe in yourself and never stop believing. Hold on to this feeling. Alright, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
I had to wait for someone else to find. Of all the stars in the sky that burn, you are the one to bring me back to earth.